Hello all, I am live. Hopefully you can hear me and see me and everything is working lovely. I'm hoping it's all sorted and it's getting nearly there. So let's see what happens here. I'm also interested. Interesting one. Guy Pope reported that Blackpool have made a bid to sign Sheffield Wednesday midfielder Deli Bashiru. Norwich are also interested in Deli Bashiru as his contract is up. Something I would have thought we need to get the contract sort of with Delhi pretty quickly so that doesn't happen. So we'll see what happens there. That is a legit Guy Fawkes journalist, I think, as well. It's a Blackpool report as well, so that's interesting. A bit of transfer talk before we start here. Something I wasn't expecting to talk about. So let me just make sure this is all working. Let me know you're all in here and this is working. They can hear me, that everything is seen. We'll just do a quick test on the iPad so I can see it. In here, let me know. Oh, perfect. The latency is not that bad either, which is even better. How are you all doing tonight? It's been a busy day on it. It's been a very busy day. Now, if any of my admin are in, if you can share it on Twitter or things like that, or put it in the Discord, please do. Be really good to see. Good that everything's coming loud and clear. Right, I will repeat this again, and we'll repeat it later on in the stream. But Sheffield Guy Fawkes are reporting that Blackpool have made a bid to sign Sheffield Wednesday midfielder Deli Bashiru. Jordan Ellis, don't believe that rumour. I've been looking into that all day. I do not believe it for a second. That one just doesn't seem right with me. Something doesn't seem right with the source. I've been trying to look that one up all day. I do give it a bit of grain of salt. It's the time of year where everyone's going to be making lots of rumors about everything. That one, until I see an actual credible journalist report it, I'm going to believe it as bull. So yes, let's talk about the kits then. So let's bring up one of my graphics I made earlier. Not really a graphic, but hey. So here we have it. So first thing first, I absolutely love the design of the home shirt. I think it's very well put together. I like the black, blue, white on the sleeves. I think that looks really class. I love the collar. The collar's really good. I love what's going on with that. Here's the big one for me, and Will Designer might be one that's with this. The shirt's actually in a solid stripe for once. This has been something that's done my head in with Wednesday shirt for ages, that the Wednesday badge is not in the solid line. It's not in a solid line. It's always been overlapping. They've actually got it bang on in a solid line. Believe it. Hang on. Give me a minute. There we go. Sorry about that. I had to reply to someone on Twitter. I am not the best at doing the kind of on the cuff. I can't type and talk at the same time. It must be something that us men are not good at. I'm just really bad at it. So yeah, I absolutely love this kit. I'm hoping we get it with no sponsorship, because I like it without. But let's also just talk about the new sponsorship deal as well. Who host Stay? They are a local Yorkshire company. They are a company that looks like they really want to get things done. And it's the first of the Chancery era where it's not Chancery on the actual shirt. It's for a year initially, the actual sponsorship. But the talk that could get pushed even further if you wanted to. Like into another little kind of contract. Hang on, give me a minute. Talking about kits. Helps if I could spell. You're new here. If people are not new here, you know I can't spell. Talking about. Yeah. So I like the design. I like going back to the old school 1991 style strip as well. The away kit. Thank you for it, mate. Blackpool put in a bid for physical and down. It'll be interesting to see what happens. They've got a year left. I cash it in a little bit, but at the same time, he's a top player. So I'll believe it when we see it. But there are talks that we do want to put him time down to a new contract as well. So I don't know. It's one of the ones. Do you keep him or do you cash in? If he stays, you got to make sure we develop. But it's one of the one we've been talking for a while that we need to start cashing in on players, make some of the money back. But the fact that we're starting to turn around and have teams look at us, I think there could be a big one by the club as well to turn around and say, look, you want to buy Blackpool. Do you want to stay here? If you do, sign the contract and carry on. But I'd like to see Dele stay, but we know at the time you've got to start thinking about making a bit of profit on players, and he would be a good player to make a profit on, really. So we'll see. I know, I saw Alex, I said that in the video at the start. Can't lie, Punk, I'm not a big fan of the away kit. Yeah, the away kit, I think it needs to grow on me, but one thing I did notice from the video, and we're going to have a big discussion about the away kit in a minute, because there's something I want to mention about the away kit that's interesting. He's a good player for the future. Yeah, very much so. Depends on the price. He's a good time. It depends what they offer, true, because we can turn it down and then turn around, here's the new contract, and put a bit of a bumper deal in front of his face. The 14 people watching and only 5 likes. Let's get those likes up, please. I much appreciate it. And if you could share the stream as well. Apologies, my voice is going. It's been going since the start of the week. I've been doing a lot of these. So I like the shirt. I love the shorts as well. The little accents on the shorts as well. I think that's a really nice little bit of a touch by Macron. But again, it sounds like such a stupid detail. But for me, having the badge central is superb. It makes sense. So let's talk about this away kit in this picture here, and then we'll talk about it a bit later. So you've got the yellow and blue away kit with the blue shorts and blue socks. I like it a lot. I think it's really smart. It's a tidy shirt. I do like that you've got the imprinting on the actual shirt, that it got kind of like the stripes in the shirt, in a sense. You look at the video earlier when they zoomed in on Palmer, it got like the inlay of the stripes. So I will be interested with that. We're going to go to a really bad image of the keeper kits. A black keeper kit and a green kit. I think these look quite tidy. I wouldn't be too fussed about either one of these. I am thinking about getting a keeper shirt. I do not like to get them at times and get the keeper kits myself, because I always like to see them and have them a little bit more of the situation with that. I will, after this stream, I'm probably going to have to do a video about that Dele Bashiru thing, which I'll be interested in. As a non-Sheffield Wednesday fan, I quite like your away kit, but your home kit is immense. Thank you, Ryan. I hope you're well, mate. Ryan Dunbar, he comes on the Lee Charles channel. He's a Blackpool and Rangers fan, and really knows his stuff, actually. So let's talk about this away kit. So my mate of mine called Rob Oldfield made a mock-up of the kits back in May. He did concept kits back in May to what he thought they might look like and thing. And he's a bit annoyed, to be fair. I'm not going to lie. I can understand why he's fuming about it. I can understand why Rob is annoyed at this. So on the right, once it loads, on the right, you have Rob's mock-up. He made this back in May. And on the left, you have the actual kit. He came very close. He got it bang on. Let's be fair. The only thing he didn't get right was a little bit of the colouring with it there, and the sponsorship in the middle. But Rob absolutely nailed what the kit eventually did look like with the colour and everything. And I can understand why Rob's a bit annoyed. Because it does look like they've gone, oh, that's nice. Copy, done, in. And we don't know that. We're never going to know that for a fact. For we know the kits might have been done a long time ago. But that looks pretty bang on with what Rob did in May to what we've released now. Now, the interesting thing with the kits as well is one that I'm going to be interested by with some of you. It's the situation with dates and stuff. So, oh, give me a minute. So, when they released the kits last season, we released them on we did the video, the starting video, on the 23rd of July. That's when we did the initial video with the Sherlocks, with doing it through the steel bar situation. That's when we released the video and stuff. And the shirt didn't go on sale, home shirts that is. They didn't go on sale until, I believe it was the 11th of August. And then I think you could buy the away shirt on the Friday or the Saturday. I remember doing both. I'm a sad git that's queues in line to buy football shirts. I do it. I always do it. It's one of those things. I like football shirts. I collect them. Is my chat working here? Because I haven't seen anyone in chat for a while. So let me know if my chat is working here. Because it just, I think it crashed on my end. Let me check. But he came damn close, didn't he? When you look at what actually happened with Rob. But we'll go back to the first thing. Ian and Jack, hope you're well, mate. Also, the pricing is better this year. It might have been only a couple of quid that's knocked off, but 52 quid is a lot better this season. It's a much better price. It's still expensive, like Nottingham Forest shirts this year are 60 quid, what we've been paying for the last 3 years, I think. But for short sleeve shirt, it's 52. For juniors, it's 37. And for the infant kit, that includes shorts and socks, it's 42. I still think the infant kit is still overpriced, but it looks good. I really do like it. Away kit looks like Leeds. Mate, I understand why the people say it's Leeds, but it is an old school design that Wednesday got there. And it's an old school design we've had before. And my issue is, this is my big issue, right? I'm going to have a season where maybe my away games don't get done in... Hey up, Kieran. Hope you're well, mate. The sponsor's not clean, but all decent. To be fair, new sponsorship situation, I kind of got to go with it. But if the sponsorship... If we can get the kit without a sponsorship, I will be more than happy with it. I've even paid more. I pay more money to have the kit minus the sponsorship because I like them. I'm always a big fan of that. But my biggest issue with yellow kits, and it's a content creator. The last yellow kit we had, I believe, was the Azerbaijan Land of Fire. Shall I tell you why yellow kits are going to be rubbish for me? They chroma key into the background. This is going to be a nightmare. Next season, if I do away games with the bloody away kit, they chroma key into the background. Yeah, this is the season I got May on the back, and probably the reason he did badly. But yeah, the chroma key. Done my head in. But I do have the 91... kind of similar kind of thing they've gone for, but not. That's the 91 shirt, the Football Terrace shirt. But even there, the yellows, that's chroma keyed in. It's going to be a nightmare having to do this next season. But we'll go back to that picture here. I really like these. These are quality. I think they've done really well to work with. Yeah, DV mate. Yep. I put his name on the back of the shirt, and that's probably why it went to tits. Yeah, right, people who are coming into the stream. So Alex Miller on Twitter has turned around and said that the Guy Sports reporting that Deli Bashiru is the subject of a transfer bid from Blackpool. Norwich City are also said to be interested. He has 1 year left on his contract. So it will be interesting to see what Wednesday do here. Do we turn around and say let him go and then we'll build from that? Because if we do let him go, that means we got to get another midfielder in. We just got to. But I think he's very happy here. I think he's happy here. I think he's got a manager that trusts him. And I think he's been told he'll get more game time next season. So it'll be interesting. Let's have a look. Main thing I have an issue with the modern kits is size and fit. Very few of us are in the same condition of players. Yeah, that's very true. I can't beat too much because I'm a bit of a guinea sod, but you're very much true there. Hey, Punk, the chat is working. Brilliant. You're happy to blend into the backdrop if we get promoted. Definitely. If we get promoted, I will wear that on the last day of the season thing and be very happy with the kit blending in, and I'll just be a floating head Justin for the rest of the video. I've done that a couple of times with the green kits as well. But it's going to be an interesting one. I think these are going to sell really well, both of them. I think the yellow one and the blue and the home kit, the away kit and the home kit are gonna sell well. I think the yellow kit is gonna be hit with a certain era of Wednesday fan who knows the Mel days and stuff, and it's a solid Wednesday kit. It's a very good thing, and so far I am very happy with Macron as our kit makers. I think they put some quality kits out so far, and I'm just liking what's going on. It's a stealthy away kit, mate. Yeah, very much so. Cheers, Dean. I like both of them. I'm interested to see what they do with training gear this year, because I didn't get any training gear last year. I couldn't bring myself to pay the price for the training gear, but they're starting to show training gear like this old Puma one with the sleeve cut off. And if this does happen, give my farmer tan, by the way. If this does happen, I will get these, because these are perfect for in this weather. This weather is a nightmare for streaming or doing videos. And we'll be getting it'll be the usual thing where I get both kits, and what normally happens is I will do a video on both kits. So there'll be a video of the home shirt, there'll be a video of the away shirt, reviewing them. I've managed to pick up some wireless microphones this time, so I'll be able to do a proper side-by-side comparison, standing next to each of them. So I'll probably do last year's shirt, this year's shirt, compare them, show them off, do that, and then I'll do the same with the away shirt. Let me have a look at the comments here. Every year my boys get a kit each. Every year one likes the home kit, the other likes the away. Ask them both which one they like this year. No different. Chalk and cheese then too. Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. I will be getting my little girl a home shirt. We've shown her which one. And last year she wanted the pink kit, but she wants to get the home shirt. So it'll be the home shirt with a name on the back and her birthday. It's always a birthday present to her. Saw something about new owners on how to assume it to do it. Is it to do with no Chancery on the strip? That's the only thing I can think of, mate. The thing is, this thing that I've seen earlier, I saw it on Twitter as well, and it's a weird one. I'm not gonna lie, it's a very, very weird situation. So if people don't know, if I can find the tweet, I'll put it in. I'll put it into one of the player things, but if people don't know, basically what's happened is that there's been a tweet that's gone out saying, let's find it. It's from a Portugal sport. Local sources from Turkey indicate that media personality Alep Ozok is looking to own Sheffield Wednesday. The 31-year-old billionaire has a motive after rival Ikin Ilik, took ownership of Hull City. The pair are estranged after a serious fight. I don't believe this for 1 second. I really don't believe it for 1 second. Why would you go and buy a football club out of spite because the other one got a football club? It doesn't make sense. And in fact, I don't think Chancery would go for it either. I think Chancery would be like, on your bike, mate. I'm not bothered. Because you every time there's been some sort of takeover. Chancellor said he'd let us know. He'd sort it out. I don't believe it for a second. It sounds like absolute horseshit. It really does. I don't believe it for 1 second. Why would you buy a football club to then go and kind of annoy the other person who's already in another league above you? It makes no sense. Funny how it was two Rotherham players modelling kit. I think that was just smart, to be fair, mate. I saw the tweet from Rotherham saying, I don't understand this rivalry, but here we go. And fair play to them. They had a thing. They've been tagged in it all day. It makes no sense. The thing that I like about this deal is Chansiri's gone and got someone to go get a proper sponsorship on the shirt. That's not him. That'll please a lot of Wednesday fans. It pleases me because it doesn't feel so kind of, I own the club now. There's a bit more, it feels a little bit more like it's ours a little bit, having a proper sponsorship. It's 6 figures, so it could be anywhere from 1,000 to 1 million. Is it? No, thousands or something like that. It's a 6-figure fund. It's a good deal. It's a 1-year deal with the possibility of an extension. The shirt look quality. I think they did an absolute cracking job on the video promotional work. Getting Dalton Smith in was an absolute cracking idea. I will say Lens Go, who filmed it, did fantastic. They done really well with the promotion of this. Yes, it's taken a lot of people a bit of time to go, oh, here we go. Yeah, thank you, Punky House. Let's have a look at any chats here. So if I'll buy Hull if we could. I'd buy United if I could afford it and put them worst managers ever in. Kieran Green, that sounds like a football manager thing. Up the owl, let's go. Great kits, iconic. But yeah, I agree. Hey, Liam. Hey, Harpo. How much would you want for if we sell Delhi? That's a tough one because do you sell him high and not after a sell-on fee if he gets good, or do you sell him low? Do you sell him high and not after a sell-on fee, or do you sell him a little bit lower and get a sell-on fee after that? I'd say anywhere from about 500k to 1.5, but then you add something like stupid like a 15% sell-on fee if he goes. It would be interesting to see what happens here because Darren Moore made it very, very clear he likes Delhi. He liked to use him. Granted, one of the things that Barry said in interviews as late has been he has been having the whole situation that he said he got a bit of a timekeeping issue. I understand why Delhi would be like, you know what, that sounds like a good idea, championship club. Could he get into that Blackpool team? Definitely. It's gonna be interesting what happens here because we're not used to players getting looked at and coming in for. And Chansiri's very much been at the level at times of saying, you're staying here, or if they do go, they go for a certain price. I.e. Lucas Yao. And don't forget, Lucas Yao could still sell for Reading and we make 600k. But if you lose, say, it all depends where do we as fans see Delhi this season? Is he a first teamer or is he going to be a bit part? If he's going to be a bit part, you might have the same where Delhi go, well, they're going to offer me first team football, I'll play. That's the issue you've got. Where do you play him? But because Darren Moore liked to rotate the squad, I don't think there's a couple of players in that team who you say, yes, they're first teamer. But because he liked to rotate a lot, you don't have to have that, I'm going to promise you first team football kind of thing. You can have that thing where you go, look, I rotate my team a lot. It depends on who comes in. We do need to start making money on some of these young prospects. We need to start making a bit of cash. Chansiri has said in the past he wants to be self-sustainable, right? Doing that means you have to sell players. There's no beat around the bush. You have to sell players. Players are what sell. And it all depends what they would bid. What can Blackpool technically bid to keep him? To get him? What are they willing to bid? I don't think they've got any players in yet, so I think this will be one of Appleton's first players in. I could be wrong there. It's one of those things. he needs. It'd be interesting. Like, a lot of people here saying he's a bench player. Nat saying a bench. Jordan first team. I think he needs a run and a proper look promising, but not had a proper run. I agree with that. Delhi will be on the bench mostly. Maybe sell if it's silly money. Good point. If it's silly money, go for it. Evening D. I hope you're well, mate. Evening. Good rotation player, fast, strong, and physical. Not quite a Bannon or Vokes. Very true. Jack. Yeah, $10 billion. No. It's an interesting one, isn't it? $100 billion. It's an interesting one, this one, because I personally would like to see Delhi stay and try and fight for his place and see if he can get into that squad. The problem you got is that's a very tough squad for him to get in and make a claim for it. But when he had come in, you've seen it in pre-season. He looked like he got a bit stronger again. He looks solid. The thing is that we don't have another player like Delhi at the moment in that midfield. Our midfield is very lightweight in terms of what it can do. Delhi is a bit of a powerhouse in that midfield. And I'd like to keep him if we can. But it's a tough one for a player if it's like, look, you can come play championship football. Also, it comes to the other thing. If Kit to Simmons is going to come, Delhi might be one of the reasons he wants to come. He wants to come play with his mate. Because Simmons and Delhi are very good, mate, from the Man City days. So that will be an interesting thing there, because that could change the course of what we do there. But it also might help, because he might turn and say, look, I am going to Blackpool, but it's a great club to come. You might get your chance and stuff like that. There's a lot of stuff going on at the minute, and I for one, am happy to see or get these headaches where players are in for people. And we do need to start keeping him, personally. But there was talk last season that we wanted to start tying him down to a new contract. I think it was the back end of last season. We were talking about needing to tie players down. Let's read some of these comments. Bannon, no brings it, so we need to do something to step in. Very true, Kieran Green. How confident is everyone in promotion? The volume of signings have worried me. We weren't far off last season. Christopher, the problem is saying the volumes of signing. We let 14 players go. 14 players left that squad. So we have to go and get more players in. I'm good, Aston. How are you, mate? I'm very good. Sorry I didn't see you comment. I've just literally gone back up to it. I'm very good. But the volumes of signings worry you. Why does it worry you? Is it because it's too many or is it too little? Seriously, I want to know why you think it might be deja vu. I don't think it's deja vu because we've made these signings early. Last season, we'd only just got our first signing through the door. We'd already got 7 in by now, which is brilliant to get it done. I think we may sell Adeniran, to be honest. Don't think he'll get in with Bannon, Vokes and Byers. Good point. We need strength, and a lot of our players are weak. Fizz has a scary factor about him diving at players. Very true. It's okay. That's good. Bloody boiling though. Yeah, it's boiling. I'm sweating in this room, and I've got to do this live stream, and then I'm doing the Delhi video after this because I'm an idiot. The new kits do look amazing. I'm very happy. We do need a physical presence though. That midfield is very weak when it comes to the physical side of it. It's not a fantastic. It's not a midfield you look at going, right, we can have someone run through our defence and run through us and stop them. There were times last season where Delhi played and he was stopping players. I think the bit of Delhi game that's not great, sometimes when he go forward, he's tracking back, is a little bit bad. But we're going to have to be interesting to see what happens with this one. At the minute, Delhi is currently in Portugal. So we have that nice thing where Darren Moore can turn and say, look, I've heard that Blackpool have been in for you. I want you to stay. Maybe put an arm around his shoulder, turn around and say, look, you're part of my plans. That I think you're going to be here. And he has improved under Darren Moore. But we have to start thinking as well as a club that need to start either if there are some players that get bids in, consider them. Consider the big bids, because you look at Alex Hunt. Alex Hunt is probably going on loan again in this window. It wouldn't surprise me if he gets sold at the end of the January, maybe. But he needs to push on. You've got to look at this situation with this squad. Alex Hunt, is he anywhere near this? He's got a year left on his contract. He does look like he bulked up a little bit, but is he ever going to get into this team? But Delhi, on the other hand, Delhi Basharu gets into the team. And if Blackpool are seriously putting a bid in for him, we have to think about it. We're the selling club. We could turn around and say, look, we want 2.5 to 3 million for him because we think he's a good talent. And also maybe turn around and say, we'll have a 10% sell-on fee on top of that. Give me. We got to be smart with how we do this. There's a player here who's got a year left. So sometimes we've had it before where we've had players who've got a year left. Look at Windass. Everyone's saying, get rid of him. Josh Windass, he's got a year left. He's injury prone. Get him out the door. Let's see. We've already had the thing with Reece James coming. We already have a connection with Blackpool. So let's see what happens. The 37 viewers in here, the 39 contacted viewers and 24 likes. Can we get those likes up, please? I much appreciate it. I think the Middlesbrough game today, you sounded just like Chansiri. Oh, God. But, you know what I mean, though? We got to have a situation where we're thinking about it. We got to try and work out what we do next. Because we got to really look at getting it right. I personally, if it's me and I'm running the club, I turn around and say, look, Delhi, we want you to stay. Here's a contract. We've got a player in Bannon who's getting a little bit older. We want you to be a first teamer. Come stay here, stay at the club, and we'll be here. And it will be good to see what happens. At the end of the day, in this one, we're in the driving force. We can say no to this and be like, we'll see what happens. Let's see what happens with Delhi. It's going to be an interesting one. Let's read some of these. Where was I up to? Need this physical present for another option. Yeah, I agree. Alec, can't imagine the heat on Sunday, 33. 33 is going to be a lot, and that is debatable whether I do a stream on Sunday or not. I'm on Friday. I don't stream on Sunday. I mean, Friday. We're going to see what the temperature is like in this room on Friday. If this room is hotter than hell, I ain't doing a stream Friday, and you might have got your stream midweek because it's a little bit cooler in here. It's cooler than it has been during the day, but let's see what happens. Too many. Felt it took a while for Moore to know his best side and formation, hoping for out. I get what you're saying about it being too many, but you look at how many last season we had to get players in. We only had like 7 players on the squad. But there's a part of me that more trying to get it right. But if you don't bring them in early and you're having to get them in August, you've missed that great period where you can go gel with the players. And I think that's something that made a lot of the difference, was that it didn't gel with the player quick enough, and that's why I think we struggled, because he didn't get enough people in early doors. I think once he gets them in early doors, they gel faster. Let's have a look. Mac 1. I'm not a fan of too much tinkering. However, it's a long season. We don't have the best record with injury. I'm a definite firm believer in stick with your strongest team when possible. I agree with that. I 100% agree with that. That does make sense, but we know what he's like. Personally, not too bothered about losing out on Harley Dean. Hey, Worko, hope you well, mate. Sorry, I completely missed you then. But it's been saying the opposite for what I read. How about including Thornley? Maybe. I've read about the Middlesbrough game. I sound like Chance Early. Would you take Everton, Gibson from Everton? That's a good shout, that. We mentioned that on the podcast. This podcast. the Talking Wednesday podcast, which is out today. Go have a watch on Debt 30 Box channel if you want to watch the video version. And if you want to listen to the podcast, please go check all podcast services. And if you can leave a review there, it does help us. It's very much like a it's very much like a like on YouTube. It helps the algorithm. Let's have a look. Like bike. There was definitely a like bike. I saw that. Absolutely big emphasis on the if you would stay fit. Very true. No, don't get rid of Windass because that goal... No, but what I'm saying is when the bid for Windass came in, there was a lot of people, including myself, maybe it's time to let Windass go because his injury record. True, but they seem to have sorted the pitch out, so who knows? We'll see what happens. Bannon could have a gold FIFA card on FIFA 23. He could. Thiele playing 10 minutes. Brilliant. Gonna be 36 here on Monday. Jesus. Ouch. Would definitely go for loan of talent Prem youngsters or two, as well as Jude Bellingham at Chelsea, someone like him. Good point. Keep yourself well and hydrate, guys, with the coming week and weekend. Very much agree with what DJ said. Keep yourself hydrated. Make sure you're not in the sun in the hottest points. Wear sunscreen. Don't be an idiot like me and burn your back, because I'm currently got a peeling back and it hurts. Let's have a look. This season, I hope we get promoted. So, yeah, the new kit is good. And the away kit, yellow, that is different. That yellow kit could do my head in. I was trying to do videos in it with the green screen. Let's have a look. Where am I looking at here? I'm going to be playing cricket all Sunday afternoon as well. Jesus. You're going to die, Worko. Worko, yeah, so... Okay, Worko. Good luck, Worko. I expect an Instagram photograph of you looking like a tomato, at least. So, Jesus, you are going to say, listen to the deal tones of Punk Chef 41 Dave, but shorts and a t-shirt job that so cricket in this heat. Oh, it's going to be horrible. It's going to be very horrible. But yeah, let's see what happens with this situation with Delhi. Granted, this was a kit stream, so we'll talk about it a bit some more. For some of you who were not in here earlier, Rob Oldfield on Twitter made the kit back in May, the concert kit, and that's the kit we got. He got it bang on. The only thing he probably didn't get right was a little bit of the blue and the sponsorship, but he really, the concert kit, he got this bang on. Absolutely bang on what it was. And he's a little bit peed off, and I can kind of understand because it does look like they've just gone copy-paste, dump. But who knows with that. It'll be interesting to see what happens with that, with going forward. All right, shit, the yellow kit, definitely getting that. Yeah, I think a lot of people are going to get the yellow kit. Let's talk about goalie kits a minute. It's a mint green turquoise kit and a black kit. I don't know which one's home or away. I have no bloody idea. But they look solid. I like a really good kit on it. We do have a good sponsorship now, which is good to see. Let's have a look. We'll be commenting live from Queen Medical Centre Helps on the next stream, I'm sure. Oh, dear. No, via Minty, the people who have got a mods who are people I know personally who can come and help me. So, and I don't normally, anyone who mods on here, I need to know a little bit more about them or speak with them on a regular basis. And I speak to these a lot. One of them, a hell of a lot, because she lived with me. All right, yeah, love the yellow, getting that. We have sponsorship, very true. Let's go back to that kit, that one there. Just to annoy the Rotherham fans a little bit, rub it in a little bit more. Punk seen on Twitter, Turkish billionaire talking about signing Wednesday. Have you heard anything about this from sources? I think it's rubbish. I think it's absolutely bull. I don't think it's anything. I think it's a stupid reason to buy a football club because someone you don't like has a rivalry with owns Hull. It just sounds like an absolute load of tosh. I'm not going to lie. It sounds like utter tosh, mate. If it happens, I could be wrong. If I'm honest, I don't want to do any digging on it because it sounds like utter bull. But we'll see. We know what happened with these things. It festers. We'll find out. Someone will do some Someone will do some digging into it, but I can't really be bothered to do any digging on it because I think it's bull. It's an okay goalie kit. By the way, how hilarious is that they got to 2 Rotherham players to model our kit, knowing full well they were. I think it quite clever, but it also shows you though well that the sponsorship wasn't there yet when they filmed the promotional stuff, and then the promotion was happening. Is it raining? Please say it's raining. Oh, don't say it's raining. I've got to let a cat in for next door neighbours. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. Let's have a look. Hey, I just booted up my laptop account on the mobile. It's okay. By the way, I've read that. The keeper shit's okay. Punky Hours, I think she's back on her laptop now. Puncture. So when I sent you that photo the other week and say it content, even though you said it's only content, it actually turned out to be the away strip. Pretty much, DJ. Pretty much. It did end up looking very, very close to it. And I'm pretty impressed with how spot on Rob got that. Home shirt is amazing. I agree. My laptop's just say rainy coming. If you watch the podcast, that actually means Dex is now wet. Because throughout the entire of that stream, he just kept on looking up going, I think it's going to rain. Is it just me? Hang on a minute. It's a weird one at a minute because everything feels a little bit nice and things are going nice and well. It's going to be interesting. Let's have a look. Cheer Punk, didn't think much of it. To be fair, I'm not gonna give it much time, Tom, because I think it doesn't seem like credible source, and it also doesn't seem realistically with the whole thing basically going, I want to buy the club because my arch rival or someone who I've fallen out with owns Hull City. It seems like a really stupid reason to buy a football club, and I don't want to be involved in someone tit-to-tat situation as a club. The kits look better close up, but it's what they do in it that can. Very much so. I'm very impressed with the video work they did. Lens Go are very good at what they do. They do a lot of work with the club anyway. They're a Sheffield-based media outfit, and they're very good at what they do. They're just really good seeing what happens here. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with the shirts. I'm hoping the quality is okay. It looks like it's been printed onto shirt. I wouldn't mind it being like interwoven into the shirt like we used to with the old what kit was it? Home kit was interwoven with it. It was the Children's Hospital where it was actually embedded into the actual kit. I like that a lot. So I hope that happens. Let's have a look. Couldn't agree more. Personally, love to see some multicolored outfits on kind. I love multicolored kits on keepers. I'm not gonna lie. I think last season Bristol City keeper kit was lovely. I thought that was ace. The fact that it come from a random account and not someone remote with credit just say it's all about the takeover. Yeah, really, pretty much. Let's have a look. This season gonna be good. I hope so. I think this is a promotion kit. Well, I said that about last season as well. So. That home shirt is so nice and clean and classy. Our best kit recent, in my opinion. Good calls, yeah, I can see that. I'm gonna say it a lot on the podcast as well, but I'm gonna say it a lot here, and I'm gonna say it when I've got the kit. I'm just happy that Sheffield Wednesday badge is in the centre of that sodding blue Wednesday stripe. It's been doing my head in for yonks. It's just there. It works. Which Pressman kit is it? Because I do have an old, I think I have the black and white Pressman kit they had. Let's have a look. Any news on defenders? The only thing I've heard at the minute, mate, is the Delhi thing and the possible Simmons thing that we all heard this morning. And that's all I've seen, really. There's defenders-wise, I don't know what we're going to need, to be fair. It's gonna be interesting with that one. Let's have a look. I'm going to make a mug cake. Be back in a few. Okie dokie. It's a good team. It's good that we are getting off a fun championship team. Yeah, it very much so is. It is good that we're starting to get Championship club looking at a player. Yes, you never want players to get looked at, but it means we're doing something right if they're looking at them. And if you look at what a lot of clubs do, Peterborough, a classic example of buying cheap in lower league, League 2 or Vanarama National, and then getting them to be world beaters and be really good in League 1. We're starting to do similar little bits of pieces, but we're getting some of the people from who are not going to get into their team. So you're looking like the Akin Bemewo, you're looking at Vokes, who's basically wanted a new challenge and one thing. It's going to be interesting with it. Who remembers the I asked about that? It blue with white stripes rather than white with blue stripes. Yes. Yeah, you're very true. I do remember that Sanderson red and green and yellow kit. I think I had it. Young, not heard that in a while. I think that the formation will be 4-4. Wait, what? 4-4 holding. My brain just tried to try and work that one out. I still think it's 3 at the back and wing backs, Harry. I just don't see him changing that, and then possibly then using the wing backs in to be makeshift left and right back. So if they need to going forward, we come back, we come forward, we come back, we come forward. I think that's what's going to happen there. I don't see much of the changing the formation too much at the back, but I could be wrong. It's one of those seasons. It's always interesting. That's 12 players, mate. I don't think that's in the... Yeah, I thought so. My brain was trying to do maths, and if anyone knows me, I don't do maths. Maths is bad for my brain. And I'm like, that's too many players, but I take it. Let's have a look. 4-4 holding sounds like an insurance company. Or is it a DC income company? Yeah, I agree. I love the bad scent in the strip. It looked much cleaner. Like the 2021 kit was so off place. Yeah, it was. It just did my head in. I like 4-3-3. That's a possibility. And 4-3-3, if we get Wilkes, makes sense. You either have Smith or Gregory, your player in the middle, and you have Wilkes on one side and maybe Windass on the other side, and you have them as you're cutting in like winger stroke strikers. That will work. That is if we get Wilkes. If we don't get Wilkes, you can use Windass and someone else, but it makes sense. I like that idea. The material on the badge on the new kit is so much better. Doesn't ruin in the wash like the yellow 8 ones. Very true. That is very, very true indeed. Nat football by day, Raver by night in that top. Yeah. Straight to the nightclub afterwards. Yeah, definitely. Gengen Path will win back rather than full back. Does absolute carnage for me on Football Manager. 4-3-2-1. Well, it's gonna be interesting formation because he was doing like a 3-4-3 job at bits last season. So I'm gonna be interested to see what he does in this. The whole situation with a with a formation is, I always find it very interesting with Darren Moore because he does like a certain formation. He likes to play out from the back. I think we're going to have the players to do that now, personally, to a point. You look at all the training videos they're doing. Cue me a minute while I just have a drink. You look at all the training videos they're doing at a minute. It's very quick passing. It's 1-2 stuff. Very quick on how you have the ball and stuff. So, yeah, I'm going to be interested to see what happens. Bye. I'm Punkster. See you in the next stream. See you, mate. Thank you for joining me, Harry. It's been a pleasure. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Number blocks. I think I want too much. BBs. Oh, God. It's been one of these days. Is the heat getting to you, darling? I think we have to get a forward. I think a forward is something we do definitely need. We definitely need another forward because if you actually look at what we got up top, it's only Lee Gregory, Smith, Patterson technically, so, and Windass technically. Windass is a 10, so is more the winger for me, and Patterson, I don't see him as a striker. I see him as someone who could play a bit more in a midfield place for me. But I also don't see where Patterson fits. But Patterson is one of those players you bring off the bench to bully, or if you've got a team who bully people a lot, he's the player you bring on because he can be that bullying person. I think it's far too warm. It is far too warm. I am sweating, and I've got to do another video after this as well, talking about Delhi. Which also, end of this stream, there will be a video up as soon as this stream... Well, not soon, about 10-15 minutes after this video done, I will be doing a video about Delhi possibly going to Blackpool. Let me know your thoughts of that in that as well one. Big P in Mr. Versatile. I do have my Big P shirt in my wardrobe. But guys, I'm going to call this one a night. Thank you for the uninterrupted stream. It was good to talk about the kit. I'm glad so many people liked it. There will be I'm thinking there's going to be a video on the kit when it comes out, and then I will do a stream on the kits as well when they're done as well, when I get them. So we'll do it that way, I think. I think I'll do similar to what I've done today, and then get more of the community involved. So thank you for joining me. I'll see you in the next one, and stay safe, stay hydrated, stay out of the sun in the warmest days, put sun cream on, and don't be completely and utterly British and burn. Ian, Brick Gamer, I hope you're well, mate. Everyone getting the shorts a lot. I might be going full shit, kit wanker, yeah. Shut up, you workout. Shush. Hopefully we'll learn how to deal with housery football rather than playing right into what they get it on the floor. True. Be happy, be healthy, get well soon. Oh, I can tell I live in a house where I own a toddler. My toddler loves that show as well. Yeah, workout, shush. 53. So, let's see what happens. Live love. Hey, workout, you've got to enjoy this when you have to stream in a couple of week times, though. Good luck. That'd be good. Also, Workout, he got his own Twitch channel. It's really good. He's having a month off. Don't go there yet, but when it does, we'll use it. I will be like 53-year-old and a full kit walker. Yeah, I'm going that because I like that kit. I like this thing. Right, I'm ending the stream. I've got to go make another video about Sheffield Wednesday players. Jesus. If anyone can count how many videos I've done today, please do. I'll lock count and a stream. I'm going a bit insane. And then I'm going to go find the coldest bath and sit in it. Right, I'll see you.